Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arif Fikri bin Muhammad Abdul Mustalib. I am from RCS11048 and today I would like to explain about my mobile apps development in the subject CSC264. So for my mobile apps development, I have created one mobile apps that can connect with the Bluetooth and can control the door, which is we can control the door by using a mobile phone, and then we can control either we want the door is to be locked or unlocked. So for my mobile apps, I name it as LinkDoor because of link refer to the connection with the Bluetooth, and door, which is door is a part that we want to control. In my mobile app process development, there are two parts, which is mobile apps part, and then the second part is the controller. In the first part, which is a mobile apps, I will explain more about how I create mobile apps, the software that I use to create the mobile apps. And the second part is controller. I will explain more about how I set up or the component that I use to control the lock door. So for my mobile apps process, I decided to use MiT Apps Inventor as my web application to create my mobile apps, because MiT Apps Inventor is very easy to use for me, because I think I just need to drag and drop the block that provide in this web application, and I just need to drag and drop the block to create my function that I want to put in my mobile apps. So that's why I like to use MiT Inventor as my web application to create my mobile apps. So this is my MiT Apps Inventor project. I name it as a LinkDoor. So for my project, I only use a two screen, which is screen 1 and screen 3. So for the screen 1, it's just like an introduction. Like when I open my mobile apps, it will display my mobile apps logo, and then my mobile apps trademark. So there will display in my trademark will display in bottom of the screen. So this is like a design for my mobile apps. Now we go into the block. So this is only two blocks that I use in screen 1. The function of the block is to make a timer for the screen to display the logo and the trademark. After the timer has reached the limit, so it will go to the screen 3. So now we are in screen 3. For the screen 3, when I decide to put all function that I want to my mobile apps. So for my mobile apps, there are 4 functions, which is the first function is connect with Bluetooth. Second function is we control the door by using the button lock and unlock, and the next function is we can control the door by using the speech, and the last function is we can control the door by using a timer. So in the screen 3, I have applied Bluetooth client, speech recognizer, and clock. So this is the block that I use to create a features for my mobile apps, the function for the mobile apps. So there are many blocks, but I will explain one by one. So for the first block in left, which is unlock and lock. So this is a button in my mobile apps, which is we can control the door by clicking button unlock and lock. So when user click the button lock in my mobile apps, it will give a value 1 to the Bluetooth, and then it will change the status, which is we can see either the door is locked or unlocked. So if you click the button unlock, it will give value 1, and then it change the status to the unlock, and then the door will unlock. When user click the button lock, so what will happen, it will give value 0 to the Bluetooth, and then change the status to the lock, and then the door will lock. So these two blocks is for function for user to control the door by using the unlock and lock button. And now we're going to the bottom, which is two block. This two block is for the speech when speech function, which is when user want to use a speech to lock and unlock the door. So for the speech, there are we provide I provide one button for user to click. When the user click the button, it will ask the user to speak. So when user speak unlock, it will display the status unlock, status to unlock, and then it will give a value 1, and then the door will unlock. But when we click, when we speech the lock, so it will change the status to lock and then give a value 1 to the Bluetooth, and then the door will lock. So this is for speech recognizer in my mobile apps. So the 3 blocks in the bottom. So this is for 3 block is for function set timer, which is when the user set a time. So when the clock reach the time that user has set, it will automatically lock the door. And how it works when the time when the clock has reached the time that user set, it will give a value 0 to the Bluetooth and then set the status to the lock, and then door will automatically be locked. So for this set timer function, it's just for the lock to lock the door, because we want to make sure that this is for to secure with a timer. So when the user set the time, so when the clock reach the time, so it will lock the door. So now we going to this block, which is this is for Bluetooth error connection, and then this is for Bluetooth connection. So in this block, when the Bluetooth connection is disconnect or having a problem, it will turn off all the function in my mobile apps, and then it will appear one button to and ask the user to connect with the Bluetooth again. So if user want to use these mobile apps, so they have to click the button to connect again with the Bluetooth. So this is for the Bluetooth disconnection, and then this is for Bluetooth connection, which is before using my mobile apps, we need to connect with the Bluetooth first. So when the user has connect with the Bluetooth, so it will appear all the function that we can use in my mobile apps. So this is for disconnection Bluetooth, and this is for connection Bluetooth. Now we're going to the 3 last block, which is this block. So the 3 block is for the navigation bar. I decided to make a navigation bar to make user easier to choose whether it want to use a lock and unlock button, speech function, or set timer function. So this is for navigation bar. What what it will do is just like change the color of the navigation of the button when user click the voice button. So it will turn on voice button next to the blue, and then all the buttons into the white color. So it seems with the other button, which is when the control button has been clicked, so the text of the control color button will go into the blue, and then all parts will go into the white. So this block is for visible, which is we want to make sure that when user click the voice, so only voice button appear, and then when we click the control, so only control button or control function appear in a part in the control part, and then when user click the timer button, so only timer function appear in the uh, function part. So this is for the navigation part. So before this, I have explained about the how I create my mobile apps. So now I will explain more about how I create or set up my controller. So for the controller is I use a controller to control the lock door. If user set or click a button lock, so the door will lock, and then when user click the button unlock, so the door will unlock. So how it works is because of the controller. For my mobile apps, it connect with the controller. So for the controller, I use Arduino Uno, and then there are some components that I also use, like servo, CSC264 for Bluetooth connection, and then buzzer for the sounds. So this is coding for the Arduino. So I will explain about how it works. So I declare one variable, which is char data type char, name incoming value. So what this variable will do? So this variable will accept the Bluetooth value that have Bluetooth capture from my mobile apps, and then it will store in the incoming value. So before it store, so it will check either the Bluetooth is connect or not. So by this part of this code, so it will check either the Bluetooth is connect or not. So when the Bluetooth is connect, so it will give all the value that have received from my mobile app to the Bluetooth, and then passing into the incoming value, and then incoming value will store the code, they store the value, and then we check if the incoming value is equal to the 1, what will happen. So all this code will unlock the door. So this is for the unlock. When my mobile app give a value 1, so it will the controller will unlock the door. Else, if the incoming value have a value 0, what will happen? It will lock the door. So the incoming value will receive the value from my mobile app, which is this part. So this is function of the value that I have set up for the all the features in my block. So value 1 and value 0, it will passing to the controller, which is Arduino, and then it will check either it will doing unlock process, it will doing the unlock process or lock process. So this is for the part of coding. So after this, I will explain how I set up the Arduino. So this is a controller. For the controller, I use Arduino to control the lock. This is a lock door. So this is Arduino, and then the other components of Arduino that I use is like a servo. So this is a servo, and then for the Bluetooth connection, I use this. This is a HC05 to provide the connection so that my mobile apps can connect with this Bluetooth. And then this is a buzzer. Buzzer functions for give a sound, so that if the door is unlocked, so it will give a different sound for the unlock. And then if the door is locked, so the buzzer will give a different sound from the unlock to notice the user that the door is locked.
So for the power supply, for me, I just use this cable and connect to the power bank, so that because of power bank we can charge. If the battery is empty, we can charge again, so we don't have to change the new battery, just recharge the power bank. So, and also the lifetime for the controller can be increased, so the controller can be power up in a long time. So this is a component for the controller.
Before using this mobile apps, first we have to go to the setting, go to the app info, and then go to the permission, and then give a permission in the nearby device. We have to put allow, and then after this open the Bluetooth, and then we have to find the controller Bluetooth, which is HC05. We have to pair with this Bluetooth, put the password, and then we have pair with the Bluetooth. So right now we can use this mobile apps. So open this mobile apps. So it will show the introduction. So after the introduction, it will ask user to connect with the Bluetooth. So click the button and then find the HC05, which is the Bluetooth for the controller. So click the HC05 and then it will connect with the HC05. So it will go to the main page, which is a user interface for the mobile apps. So in the user interface, we have the lock door status, which is for user to know that the status of the door, either it locked or not. So it also have a picture. This is for reference about the door, either it locked or not. If the door is locked, so it will show the closed door picture. If the lock door status is unlocked, so it will show the open door picture. So it also have a navigation bar, which is this navigation bar, normal control and voice control and timer control. So first, this is features that I put in my mobile apps, which is there are 3 features, and other one is the connection with the Bluetooth. So this is one of my mobile apps features. So we go with the normal control features. So in the normal control features, we have button, which is unlock and lock. So we can decide either we want to lock the door or not. So right now, let's test with the lock button first. So click the lock button. So after we click the lock button, the lock door status will change from the status to the lock, and it will show the close picture. So if we click the button unlock, what will happen is, so the lock door status is unlocked, and then it will show the picture that the door is open. So from this, user can know that their door is locked or not by referring in this picture or by referring to the lock door status. So this is for the normal control. We can control the lock door by clicking the unlock button or lock button. So now we go to the voice control. So for the voice, which is we can control the lock door by using a voice, which is if you want to lock the door, using the voice control, we just say the lock word, or if you want to unlock the door, we can say unlock. So let's test. First we have to click the button, mic button, and then say unlock. So after we say unlock, it will catch our word, and then if we say unlock, so it will change the lock door status to unlock, and then change the picture, and then it will unlock the door. Let's try to lock the door using a voice. So if you want to lock the door using a voice, we have to say lock, lock. So it will lock the door. So it will change the lock door status to lock and lock the door, and then it will change the picture from open door to the closed door. So this is a features for the voice control. Now we go to the timer control. So for the timer control, which is we control the lock door by using a timer. So first, for the timer, it just for lock door. It not I not provide for unlock, just for lock, because of this is for security, which is we want to automatic lock. So we just set a time, like let's say we want to pick a time that we want to lock the door. So just select time. Let's say I want to lock the door at 11:52 p.m. So just click OK and then select time, set time. So if our clock going to 11:62 p.m, it will lock the door. But first we have to make sure that our door is unlocked first, because if the lock door status is locked, it will not lock again. It will static, will not change the lock door status. So first, we change the lock door status to the unlock first, and then we set again the time, and then set a time again, and then if our clock is 11:53 p.m, and then if the clock reach the time that we set, so it will lock the door. So the door will lock automatically after reach the time that we have set in this app. So this is all the features that I provide for my mobile apps.